Well, good morning and welcome back to Log Cabin Firewood. So my name's Jack, and today I'm going to walk you through how I clean my central boiler 760 Classic Edge. Let's get to it. The first thing I do is power down the unit. That way it doesn't kick on while I've got the reaction chamber door open. But to do that, we just pull this, open this slowly, and then you can see the amount of ash that is in here from about, I don't know, this is probably a week's worth of burning. But we're gonna go ahead and get all of this cleaned up, and then I will show you the back where we have to clean the turbulators. So this is how I do it. This might not be how you do it, but I just put my shovel in here first, and I'll get what I can. Then we'll stick the shovel in here and we'll use the tool that Central Boiler gives us with the boiler to clean out the actual reaction chamber. And then again, we'll use this tool to reach back in here and get some of the fines in the back. Pull them up. You only got to do this about once every 2 weeks. I normally do the reaction chamber about once every couple days. This week was rough at work, so I'm actually a few days behind on getting this cleaned up. Pull everything forward. Get my shovel. Pull everything out to the shovel. One of the other things I do is I will go through and clean the top of this door off. But you gotta be careful because this is all hot. The ceramic on this thing is really hot. It might melt your dustpan, but clean out these holes. Clean out, just make sure your rope seal around this thing is still got a good clean edge. A good seal, I should say. But that's pretty much it on this side. We got everything cleaned up out of the reaction chamber. And now I will spin you around and go to the back. I had mentioned this in one of my previous videos, but this bucket here is exactly 1 cord of burnt wood. And I stack my wood up in 1 cord little rows here, and this is exactly 1 cord of what we burned so far with this brand new Classic Edge 760 by Central Boiler. So to access the back portion of the turbulators, this door just lifts right off. We'll set it to the side for now. And then we can lift both of these handles, and you always want to stand back when you're opening these. That way, if there's any built up gases in here, it's not going to blow in your face. But this is the back of the boiler. This is what actually produces your heat. And these are the turbulators, and a lot of people take them out because they can become a pain. But so far, I haven't had any issues with them. I think they're pretty easy. I think some of the people that are having problems with them are burning less than desirable wood, thinking that these are traditional boilers where you can just throw stuff that you cut down, like today, in here. And you can, but you have to, you can only put a little bit of it. You need to have more seasoned wood than green wood. And I think that's a misconception a lot of people don't understand with the gasification boilers. These do require a little bit more work and effort to get them to run as efficient as you want them to. I do recommend a nice piece of cardboard to put your knees on here. So what I like to do back here first is I'll go through and just sweep this off. Can we see that? Yeah. So all I'm doing is sweeping this off. Just getting any of the fines out of here. And then once we're done here, we'll go through and clean all this up on the ground with the dustpan. And I would recommend a good pair of gloves, because these turbulators here can be a little sharp. But I just go through and pull them down and out. And that's it. And if they bend them back. And I set these to the side. And this is why a lot of people choose not to use these, because they can be a pain in the butt. But they're not really that bad to me. And the only thing these really do is help with the particulates, what you're putting out into the air. These catch a lot more of the thicker chunks that you're putting out into the environment. So they do serve a purpose. But Central Boiler provides us with this handy little tool here. It's got a hook on here, and this hook will fit right in here all the way to the back where it needs to go perfectly. So first thing I do is go up in here and I get the back and I get up here, because right here's one of the areas that likes to jam up. Like right in here above wants to jam up all the time. So you want to take that hook and make sure you get up in here and clean this. But if you're burning good wood, you really don't have much to worry about. So now that that part's done, you could flip this thing around and it's got a little scraper on here. You can go through and actually scrape these. If you've got tar buildup back here, your wood is way too green. So this is what you want when you're burning a gasification boiler, is the nice fine fly ash. So once again, we're going to use the tool that Central Boiler provides. You got to be careful because your heat temperature gauge is in here on the left hand side. So you don't want to go in there and you don't want to hit that. But just pull everything forward. And then just pull everything out to your shovel and dump it in your ash pan. And that's pretty much all it is that's involved in the back of cleaning this thing. You also want to watch your head on this chimney cap here, on your T. I mean, if you're kneeled down here, it is directly where you're going to be standing up. You'll whack your head probably 2 or 3 times on this thing, and then you'll realize, hey, I probably shouldn't be standing up under this. I got to kind of step away before I stand up. So now, the turbulators. These are the things that everybody hates. And they're really not that bad. I have just a standard grill brush, and I just sit here and clean these things off. I just get the particulate off. I don't go crazy. I don't do anything special. And I guess the last time I cleaned these was 2 weeks ago. So this is what you're looking for again, is the you know, a nice fine ash that's coming off of these, and not any heavy gunk buildup. If you've got heavy gunk buildup on these, you're not burning the right kind of wood, or yeah, you're not burning the right kind of wood. Or you can also fill these things up too much. You really would just want to have 12-hour burn times on these. There we go. There's one and done. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of them. I'll bring you back when I put these in. So now that all of the turbulators are clean, we'll go ahead and put them back in. Now these can be a little pain in the butt to get back in, but you want to get your top started especially on this corner because it's got these bolts sticking out. But just kind of get your top started in there, slide her in, and then pull it up to about the bottom of your, I guess this is the like radiator section, the heating element. So it's not really that difficult. And if they get a little hard getting up in there, grab your pliers. Work it the rest of the way up. And again, you want to have gloves. These things are really sharp. But that's that. That is that's the back of this thing. This is what actually heats all your water. These are all filled with water, and the reaction chamber comes through and it blows the heat up back into here, and then it goes back into the firebox and pushes all the fire down. Really cool stuff. The other thing you need to clean on these is this cap back here. So go ahead and take the little band off of this. So sometimes this can get stuck on there, but nope, it came right off. But you want to make sure this is clean here. I don't know if you could see here, but there's a little bit of nice fine like ash in here. We're going to go ahead and just use the provided tool that Central Boiler gives you, and we'll get this cleaned up. Now for this, I can just hold my ash bucket up here and just use the rounded part, and I can pull this little bit of ash right into the bucket. So while you're in here, you can take a flashlight and you can verify that there is no blockages around your bypass door, and everything looks good. It just looks like a lot of fly ash in here. We can now fire the machine back up, and you're good to go. See? Not that hard at all. Altogether, this took me about 20 minutes. So this thing's fired back up. We'll let it do what it needs to do, and I'll catch you guys back here on the next one. Take care of each other. Thanks for watching.